Hi, I'm Bill DeWeese, voiceover talent and voiceover career coach. And next week, of course, is Thanksgiving, which means, of course, that my big annual voiceover training Black Friday sale is coming up soon. So stay tuned for details. I just want to keep reminding you so you don't forget. And I'm sure you haven't, but information is coming very soon. So, when you get started in voiceover, early on in your career, and I don't know where you're at, but I know many people who are watching this are early on, still in the building process. And I suppose to some extent we're always in a building process, but in the earlier stages, really trying to ramp up to a full-time income, there's a lot of auditioning that goes on. There could be a lot of marketing, phone calls, emails, postcards, or whatever you do to marketing. And it seems that you're expending all of this energy. You're putting it out, and nothing or very little is coming back. And first of all, I just want to reassure you that you're not alone. That's part of the process of building a business. You got to put out a whole lot to get a little bit back. And over time, you begin to get back more and more and more as you get traction. But I want to encourage you that there is nothing wasted when it comes to your work in voiceover. And you may feel that you've put in days, weeks, months, and many, many, many hours, and you're getting nothing back for it. I want to share a little story with you. This true story, this happened to me last week. I received an email from a gentleman in Japan that I had reached out to 10 years ago. Yes, count them, 10 years ago. And you may have heard me say before that when I market globally. I mean, literally, I market globally because there's big demand for North American English-speaking voices all over the world. And I received an email back yesterday. I'm sorry, just last week saying there was a project coming up he thought I would be good for. Now, the point is, that was 10 years ago. Now, does that mean everybody that you contact will keep your email and keep you in mind over the course of 10 years or more? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But what it means is that the stuff that you do is not always just wasted and evaporate out into the atmosphere to be forgotten forever. Much of what you do is not forgotten. Unbeknownst to you and I, we don't know it. We send it out there, but we don't know what people are doing with that. And that, by the way, the story that I just shared, it's not an isolated incident. This has happened to me over and over and over again, where I'll receive an email from somebody who I contacted years before, and I had never heard from them. And frankly, I'd forgotten about them. And frankly, I'd forgotten about this gentleman as well. The only way that I could figure out who he was by searching his email address in my email program, and an email that I'd sent him back in 2010 popped up. So the point is, the things that you are doing, maybe that that audition that you're doing, through voices.com or Voice123 or whatever pay-to-play site, you don't get the job and you think it was a wasted effort. No, it's not. And I don't just mean because it's good practice. I mean because people are hearing you. You're being tagged and favorited by people for upcoming projects that you're better for than the one that you audition for, at least in the mind of the client. That happens a lot. You may not be good for that job, but you may be great for a job that's coming up. So when you don't get back the feedback that you would expect after you're spending weeks and some months putting stuff out there and it's just not coming back, it doesn't mean it's going to waste. Nothing is wasted. People are hearing you. As long as people are hearing you, it is not wasted time and wasted effort, because you are building something. You're creating a groundswell. You can't see it now, but eventually you will have had so many ears on your demos, so to speak, that good things will begin to happen. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but they will. Because all of that work, it's out there. Again, it's in the ears of people, and you're making impressions, and you're creating opportunities for future work. And I can say that from the perspective of somebody who's done this now going on 15 years of full-time work in voiceover. So be encouraged, hang in there. It's all part of the process of building a voiceover business, of building any kind of business. But don't give up, because nothing is wasted. Hang in there. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you'll like, share, subscribe. Be sure to leave a comment below, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.